Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our English class. Today we are going to explore a very interesting topic, cultural identity and belonging. Especially, we will learn how to describe our own cultural traditions and family customs. My name is Sun Yunxi. This is our lesson for today. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to achieve three main goals. First, you will confidently share your own cultural experience with your classmates. Second, you will understand the importance of respecting different cultural backgrounds. And third, you will learn how to use simple English words and sentences to describe your culture effectively. Let's keep these goals in mind as we go through the lesson. Okay, let's start our lesson with a warm-up question. Look at this beautiful festival picture on the screen. Now, I want you to think, what do you do during your favorite festival? It could be a big celebration with family, eating special food, or playing games. Take a few seconds to think about your answer.
Okay, so I'm already thinking about that.
Okay, please.
I always eat some delicious food during my favorite festival. For me, my favorite festival is Mid-Autumn Festival, so that I can eat lots of sweet mooncake. I really like to eat that during the festival.
Okay, good job. Let's start the next page. Now let's look at the two pictures. On the left, we have a Thanksgiving dinner, traditional in the US and Canada, where families gather to give thanks. On the right, we have a Chinese New Year red pocket, a gift of money given during the Spring Festival. These are examples of cultural traditions. Can anyone tell me what happens in these traditions? You please?
Yeah, because I'm Chinese, so if I am in the Chinese New Year festival, I can receive lots of red pocket, and I also can eat lots of good food in this festival.
Okay, good job. To help us describe our culture, let's learn some useful words. Read after me. Celebration,
Celebration,
testing,
testing,
wearing,
wearing,
special food,
special food,
traditional clothes,
traditional clothes,
family gathering.
family gathering.
Okay, next part. Now that we know some vocabulary, let's understand the different types of cultural traditions. Traditions can be festivals like Christmas, family customs like having a Sunday dinner, special food like mooncakes for autumn festival, or traditional clothing. Understanding these categories can help us organize our thoughts when describing our own culture. When using the present simple tense to describe traditions, there are some common mistakes to avoid. First, remember to use the present tense, not the past tense, because traditions are repeated actions. For example, we say every year we celebrate, not last year we celebrate. Second, don't forget to add s to the verb when the subject is he, she, or it. For example, we say he eats rice, not he eats rice. Okay, the next one is writing tips. Before you start writing, here are some useful tips. First, start with a clear topic sentence that tells the reader what your paragraph is about. Like, In my culture, the most important traditions is the Spring Festival. Second, use linking words like first and then to connect your ideas and make your writing flow better. Finally, always remember to check your spelling and grammar to make sure your writing is clear and correct. Learning about different cultures is not just about language. It's also about communication. When talking to people from different backgrounds, remember to be open-minded and ask questions. Avoid making generalization or stereotypes. Most importantly, always be respectful of traditions that might be different from your own. This helps us build better relationships with people from all over the world. Now, here is a very useful sentence frame to help you describe your culture. It says, in my culture, when we celebrate, we always and we also with my family. You can fill in the blanks with your own ideas, like Spring Festival, eating dumplings, or visit relatives. Okay, the next part, let me show you how to use the sentence frame with two examples. For Christmas, we can say, in my culture, when we celebrate Christmas, we always decorate a tree, and we also exchange gifts and with my family. For Diwali, we can say, in my culture, when we celebrate Diwali, we always light lamps and we also eat sweets with my family. Now, let's learn how to apply this sentence frame to different situations. For example, when talking about a birthday, we can say, in my culture, when we celebrate a birthday, we always sing a song and we also eat a cake with my friends. When talking about weddings, we can say, in my culture, when we celebrate a wedding, we always wear nice clothes and we also give gifts to the couple. This shows how flexible the sentence frame is. Okay, the next one, to make your description more interesting, you can add some details about when it happens and how you feel. For example, you can say, every year on the first day of Spring Festival, this makes your story more vivid. You can also add feelings like it's very exciting or we feel happy because to express your emotions. The next one is summary and feedback. Based on your practice, many of you might talk about traditions like family gatherings, special foods, and traditional clothes. Let's summarize the key points and see how well we used the sentence frames and vocabulary. Remember to use simple words and clear sentences to describe your culture. Okay, now it's time to write. I want you to write 3 to 5 sentences to introduce your own culture. Remember to use the present simple tense, the sentence frames we practiced, and the new vocabulary words. You can use words like celebrate, always, special food, family, and tradition to help you. You have some minutes to write your paragraph. Okay, who want to be the volunteer?
Me.
Okay, please.
Okay. So should I submit my writing task to you, or I just read my writing task? So should I just need to submit my writing task to you, or I only need to speak my writing task? I think this is a direct way that can say my answer very clearly. I wrote 3 to 5 sentences to introduce my own culture, such as in China we have lots of festivals, especially my favorite is the Spring Festival because we can eat lots of food such as dumplings, such as roasted chickens, and so on. And the second is my favorite festival is Mid-Autumn Festival. We also can get together with our families to admire the moon, maybe into the garden and eat mooncakes together. So this is my own cultures, and I really like that.
Okay, very good. Here is the example writing of good writing piece. It uses simple sentences, the present simple tense, and describes a clear cultural tradition. You can use this as a model for your own writing. Make sure your sentences are clear and tell us something interesting about your culture. In my culture, we celebrate the Spring Festival every year. We always have a big family dinner. We eat dumplings and fish. We also give red pockets to children. It's a very happy time for my family.
Okay, now we will move to the next step. This step is about the practice, and I made some cards for this activity. And I need you guys to form a group, and maximum is 2 people. I will introduce the word card. The first is about the food. You can say it very clearly. You just need to introduce what's your favorite food. Second is about your costumes. I know in some areas people always wear some
Sorry,
special
teacher.
costume. What?
You speak so fast. Can you slowly?
Okay, I will do very late. Second is about costumes. I know some people always wear different costumes in China, such as in Spring Festival, people always wear qipao. The third is about the traditions, and I write some samples. You can use these samples to make a sentence. The last one is about the festival. You can introduce the festival which you like and how you celebrate it. Here also have some examples. You can use these questions to describe your sentence. Now I will give you 1 minute.
Sorry. Do I need answer all questions or just choose one?
No, you just need to choose which you interested one is okay.
Okay.
If you want to answer all questions, it's also okay. Okay, the 1 minute begin. If you have any questions, please let me know so I can give the help. When you make a sentence, if your partner is speaking, please listen carefully and respond politely. Such as you can respond with "so interesting" or "that sounds so nice." It will make the conversation more meaningful. Okay, now who wants to answer these questions?
So I want to ask first question. My favorite festival is Chinese New Year.
Please answer these questions.
Why I like it? Because in Chinese New Year, I can eat so many delicious food. We also see the TV show together, and my parents always will give me a red how to say it?
Red pocket.
Yes, red pocket.
Yeah, your answer is very good. And these high-level students gave me a very interesting answers. For that basic level students, you just need to follow the word cards to answer the questions. And if you have any problems, please let me know so I can help you correct verb tense or pronunciation. Okay, these students, do you want to answer the questions?
No.
Oh, okay, it's okay. Maybe you have lots of problems about the verb sentence, but maybe I will do it a bit later and I will teach you how to correct it. And you can be very courage. Don't be shy. I know lots of students are very shy, but if you have any problems, just let me know so that I can help you to correct it. Okay, now we'll move to the production activity. In this activity, you will write a short paragraph about your own culture. This activity will help you to practice your writing skills and also give you an opportunity to share something about your culture background. As we all know, culture is a very important part of our identity. Culture includes many things such as language, food, traditions, festivals, and clothing. Today, we will focus on traditional clothing, which is also called culture costume. Traditional clothing also has a special meaning in a culture. People usually wear it during some important events, such as festivals, ceremonies, weddings, or national celebrations. And these clothes are not only beautiful, but they also represent the history, identity, and values of a culture. For example, in China, some people wear hanfu or qipao during traditional festivals or cultural events. These clothes represent Chinese history and traditional aesthetics. In Japan, people may wear kimono during festivals or special ceremonies. In Korea, people may wear hanbok during celebrations. These examples show that the traditional clothing is an important symbol of culture in many parts of the world. When we learn about traditional clothing from different cultures, we can understand more about the diversity of our world. It also helps us develop respect for people from different cultural backgrounds. Now, in this activity, I would like you to think about traditional clothing from your own culture. You will write a short paragraph with 3 to 5 sentences in your notebook. Before you start writing, let me explain the 3 important requirements for this activity. This is just an example. You do not need to write exactly the same thing. You can write about any traditional clothing that is important in your culture. Before you start writing, I would also like to give some different instructions for different level of students. If you are basic level student, you can use the word cards and sentences frame to help you write your sentences. You do not need to worry about writing very long sentences. Just try to make your sentences clear and correct. If you are a high-level student, I would like you to try to add more details to your paragraph. For example, you can explain when people wear the costume, what the costume represents and why it is important in your culture, or how people feel when they wear it. Adding more details will make your paragraph richer and more interesting for readers. When you write, you can also think about some guiding questions, such as what traditional clothing is important in your culture, when do people usually wear it, and why is this clothing meaningful or special in your culture? This question can help you organize your ideas and develop your paragraph more easily. Now, you will have about 3 minutes to write your paragraph. Please open your notebook and begin writing now.
Okay.
If you guys have any problems, please let me know. And if you need to help with vocabulary, grammar, or spelling, please raise your hand and I will help you.
Teacher, how many minutes do I have it?
I think it's just about 2 or 3 minutes. If you already finished, you can tell me your answer now. Okay, time already. Do you finish?
Yes, I'm ready to share. So, I want to share Hanfu.
Okay.
In my culture, traditional clothes is the Hanfu. It has a long history in China and looks very beautiful. People usually wear Hanfu during festival, cultural events, and traditional ceremony. When people wear it, the event feels more special and traditional. And this custom represents Chinese history and traditional values. It can help us remember the past and feel part of Chinese culture. So today, many young people wear Hanfu to more traditional culture, like my sister. They take photo, drawing Hanfu activity and share it with others. In this way, we can learn about Hanfu and Chinese culture. I think so.
Oh, that's a nice answer. Thank you for sharing your writing. I really enjoy hearing about your cultural traditions. Through your paragraph, we can learn more about different cultures and traditions. This is one of the most interesting parts of learning about culture. You all did a very good job describing your ideas and using the vocabulary we learned today. Finally, please submit your writing to me after this class so I can review your writing and give you some positive feedbacks. Before we finish today's lessons, let's take a moment to review what we learned today. This PowerPoint includes the key vocabulary, for example, celebration, tradition, family, special food, and traditional clothes. The second is we learned so many about the sentence frames. You can use sentences like this to describe your culture. In my culture, when we celebrate what, we always do what. And the last thing is about important value. Please respect different cultures and be proud of your own. During these lessons, we looked at how different cultures have different traditional clothing. These costumes are often worn during festivals, celebrations, ceremonies, or other special occasions. Through these examples, we can see that clothing can tell us a lot about the cultural traditions and history. Second, we learned and practiced some key vocabulary related to culture. These words can help us to describe culture traditions more clearly. For example, we talked about words such as culture, traditions, family, special food, and traditional clothes. These words are very useful when we talk about our culture topics in English. In addition, we also practiced using the present simple tense to describe cultural traditions. We learned that the present simple tense is commonly used when we talk about the things that are generally true or things that usually happen. For example, we can say people wear traditional clothing during festivals, or traditional costumes represent cultural identity. Using the correct tense can help us express our ideas more clearly and make our communication more effective. During today's lessons, you also have the opportunity to discuss culture outcomes with your classmates and write a short paragraph about your own culture. Through these activities, we were able to share ideas and learn from each other. One of the most interesting parts of learning about cultures is discovering how different and diverse the world is. Every culture has its own traditions, costumes, and ways of expressing identity. When we learn about these differences, we can become more open-minded and understanding. It is very important for us to respect and appreciate different cultural backgrounds. In today's globalized world, people from many different cultures live, study, and work together. Being able to understand and respect the cultural differences helps us build better communication and stronger relationship with others. Every culture is unique and valuable. There is no culture that is better than another. Instead, each culture has its own beauty, history, and traditions that are worth learning about and appreciating. And I hope that today's lesson not only helped you to improve your English skills, but also helped you to become more interested in learning about different cultures. And I want to say, you all did a fantastic job sharing your wonderful cultures. Thank you for everyone for your participation today. And this is the homework you needed to do after class. The first is interview. Talk to a family member about their favorite culture traditions and ask them why it is important to them. Second is share and learning. Writing down what you learned from the interview. Be prepared to share new findings with the class next time. Okay, that's all. Thank you.